Thank you very much. I would like to start by acknowledging the organizers of this conference. I also wish to acknowledge and thank the government of Australia and the host state of Western Australia. I acknowledge my colleague, Minister from Zimbabwe, Honorable Minister July Moyo, the Ambassador of Zimbabwe to Australia, and also the members of the Zimbabwean delegation who are in this room. I acknowledge members of the various delegations, attendees, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Many times, I always would want to summarize that what is essential for the success of any mining project, what is essential for the success of a mining jurisdiction, if you want to simply sum it up, you say three things, which is normally, firstly, it's the geology. If the geology is not there, you may wish to undertake mining, but nothing happens. And second is the capital, which is commensurate with the geology and also to some extent the metallurgy of the ore body. Third is the skills base and the management capacity to make that project a success. Now, come to Zimbabwe. We have very good geology. We do have a skills base as good as you can get in any mining jurisdiction. And the major issue which we require is capital. Capital to unlock the value of the geology which we have. And that capital, I will talk about it a little bit more, is with respect to exploration, where the country is largely unexplored, and also with respect to greenfield and brownfield projects. But having said that, once you have those three essential ingredients, the overriding ingredient to ensure that those three ingredients bring success is a correct environment. A correct environment in terms of policy clarity, the correct environment in terms of policy consistency, and a correct environment which is safe and with functional systems. Zimbabwe is an established mining jurisdiction with various operators, local and international. And it's a tried and tested environment in terms of it bringing success and in terms of its stability. The major issue which we are looking for as a country is the financial investment and the partnership which we have. I will give a very brief overview of the framework of the Zimbabwe mining sector, and my colleague, the Chief Executive of the Zimbabwe Development Agency, will come and look at the financial issues and modalities of how you actually invest into the Zimbabwe mining space. Suffice to say, tomorrow, Thursday morning at 9 o'clock, and Friday morning at 9 o'clock, we do have a much more detailed presentation which will be across at Novotel Hotel, and you're all invited. Thursday, tomorrow, we'll be looking specific at mining in general, and Friday, we'll be looking at the energy sector in particular. coal and coal-based methane, gas, and all the energy minerals. So you are all invited, those who would wish to have a more closer interaction with the delegation from the Republic of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe has a vibrant mining sector with our 2024 mineral export at 6.1 billion. This is anchored on PGMs, gold, lithium, diamonds, and chrome, amongst other minerals. The mining sector contributes over 60% of exports, about 13% to the country's GDP, and over 45,000 direct employees and thousands of artisanal and small-scale miners. If you look at the total artisanal and small-scale miners, you are looking upwards of 1 million people, direct and indirectly employed in the mining sector. I'm giving these statistics just to buttress the importance of mining as a sector to the economy of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe has excellent geology, which is unique and highly prospective. In terms of exploration and also in terms of greenfield and brownfield projects, Zimbabwe is host to over 60 minerals, and which include, but not limited to gold, very nice gold geology, which is amenable to extraction both at small-scale mining level and at large-scale mining level. Platinum group of metals, we hold the second largest resources of platinum. And the major platinum players being Spanish Still Waters, Anglo-American, and Impala. They are in the country. And more importantly, you find that the investments they have, they are all going through expansion. And generally, that's the best barometer of a good investment jurisdiction. If you have those already in the country investing in expansion, that's a barometer of a good mining jurisdiction, which we are. Diamonds, coal and coal-based methane. Again, in diamonds, Zimbabwe is a fairly active player in the diamond space, having actually chaired the Kimberley process about 2 years ago. We have coal and coal-based methane, and with respect to coal, we both have the thermal coal, the industrial coal, as well as the metallurgical coal. We have chrome. Once again, we are home to the second largest reserves of chrome in the world. And we have this operating for years, which again is testimony to what a good mining jurisdiction is. Lithium, we have had fairly significant investments into lithium at the moment, which is being processed up to lithium concentrate stage, and working with the investors, we are progressing to the lithium sulfate stage. We do have nickel, we do have iron ore, and last year, in 2018, when I came and spoke at this forum, I did speak to the plans to develop our steel industry. And I did speak to the cocktail of policies and interventions which government was taking to ensure that we got that investment into the steel sector. And I'm pleased to say we started, the first project started producing steel last year. And as a country, we look forward to, and we are very geared to become a steel hub in Southern Africa. We also, like I indicated, we do have a tried and tested mining jurisdiction with proven financial systems and a proven mining framework. Investment opportunities exist across the entire mining value chain, and the government has been encouraging value addition and beneficiation of minerals further enhancing opportunities within the sector, working with the investors in primary production. We are at an advanced stage of having a platinum base metal refinery. Working again with the investors, we are now at a stage where next year we will start producing lithium sulfate. Such is the close cooperation which we have with our investors to ensure that there is a win-win situation to achieve the country's goal for value addition, but also working with the investors to ensure that it's a win-win arrangement. Investor-friendly policies with benefits to the people of Zimbabwe and investors have been developed. With respect to the national thrust, we are looking at an all-inclusive economic growth, social development in the areas where we have mining activity, and in the process, we would want to achieve macroeconomic stability and financial rearrangement for our economy. Some of the national key result areas include sustainable economic growth, employment creation, environmental sustainability, as well as poverty reduction, as we are on the roadmap for Zimbabwe to become an upper middle income economy by the year 2030, which is a vision which was outlined in 2018 by His Excellency, the President of Zimbabwe, at the onset of the Second Republic. Some of the strategies or some of the investment opportunities which exist is opening of new mines, resuscitation of closed and idle mines, expansion of existing mining operations, enhanced beneficiation and value addition, development of linkages with other sectors of the economy, last but not least, exploration. Exploration is one of the biggest opportunities which we have in the country because the country is largely underexplored, and most of the exploration undertaking in the major geological known formations was done in the 1960s and the 1970s. And I see one or two geologists in the room who have worked in the, in the exploration sector in the country. In terms of the investment opportunities, we are once again looking at exploration, mining leases and joint ventures, value addition of minerals, and it is our intention to get to battery making of lithium batteries and other new energy batteries coming on stream. Once again, this is just a repetition on this page where we sort of briefly talk of the minerals which we do have in the country. I think in the interest of time, I will skip this slide. Zimbabwe hosts critical minerals such as lithium, nickel, and PGMs. We are lucky in the sense that most of our mineral formations are multi-element deposits. If you look at the PGMs, we're looking at about 80 minerals. If we look at the lithium-bearing ores, most of them, they host at least 6-7 minerals, and such is the case with a number of our mineral formations. So we do host a significant quantity, areas which have critical minerals. And obviously, the demand for critical minerals is rising, and we look forward to opportunities, especially for exploration, and there is evidence of mineralization of a number of rare earth minerals, and some of the early exploration which is being carried out is proving positive. Government, through the ministry, is in the process of reviewing the Mines and Minerals Act, and part of that revision includes the definition of strategic minerals, streamlining mining titles, and also introducing the computerized cadastre system. And in addition, we are promulgating the following policies: minerals development policy and the artisanal small-scale mining policy or development strategy. The fact of the matter is we do have a significant areas of the country in terms of our geology, which are actually amenable to extraction by small-scale miners. So it's a sector which we would want to nurture and to see that it grows. And also value addition and beneficiation strategy. Zimbabwe encourages sustainable mining practices, and in 2024, we launched phase 1 of the Responsible Mining Initiative. And the Responsible Mining Initiative entails that all mining operations should abide by the laws of the country, particularly those clauses which relate to the environment and social responsibility. As I conclude, the ministry, government is advanced in towards migrating from the manual to automation of the computerized mining cadastre system. This is part of government's drive to enhance the ease of doing business in the mining sector and to underpin the sector's vision. The cadastre system is meant to expedite the process of mining administration and mineral accountability. And last but not least, all minerals except gold are marketed and exported through MMCZ, Minerals Marketing Corporation of Zimbabwe, which is a government regulator. And gold is sold solely through the fidelity printers, which is part of the central bank. Yes, it's sold through, and I just want to underpin, it's sold to and through central government. So you still those who would want to service their loans and to want off-takers offshore, that can be done, but the supervisory function is through fidelity. And again, in terms of the non-gold minerals, MMCZ is a supervisory authority, but with the investor being able to export products as they, in terms of their commercial activities. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you, and thanks for listening.